One example of the lumbosacral plexus problem is when a person chronically strains their ankle, where the ankle rolls over like again and again and again, and never seems to heal quite right. Ligaments, you get this inversion sprain, happens again and again and again. I'll just take the shoe off, okay? Peroneal nerve, tendons are sprained here. External peroneal nerve comes in around here. I believe this edema is around the nerve. You get this kind of a swelling that's here that just remains. It's not really an inflammation. It's like this pseudo-inflammation, like a chronic inflammation, but non-vascular edema. There's expanded extracellular matrix and way too many proteoglycans and a lack of blood flow. If there's a lack of blood flow to the peroneal nerve, this peroneal nerve is motor and sensory as well, proprioceptive sense. If there's a lack of blood to the nerve, the proprioception is going to be kind of shot, don't you think? And so being the person doesn't unconsciously know where their foot is in space, so they tend to roll it over again and again and again. So we can stretch that nerve. As I demonstrated before, I can stand on the table and stretch the entire lumbosacral plexus on the peroneal nerve. But I find this is quite effective. I'm actually reproducing the sprain. Always looking at the patient. How's that feel? Pressure on, pressure off. Pressure on, pressure off. Now the peroneal nerves go through the peronei or fibularis group. So I have to stretch those somewhat too in order to stretch that nerve. I don't use post-isometric relaxation or a muscle energy technique on those, but you could. But I haven't done it to this point. As a matter of fact, the procedures I show you through these demonstrations, it just gives you kind of a general guide. You should be able to use these building blocks and adapt them to the procedures you use, or you may want to add to those procedures. So, I want to plantar flex the ankle, invert the ankle internal rotation, and reproduce the sprain. Pressure on, pressure off. Pressure on, pressure off. Results are remarkable. Patient gets a warm kind of sensation, pain's gone, the swelling goes away, and no more chronic rolling of the ankle. Anyhow, that's one example of a long nerve in the lumbosacral plexus.